We're about to dive into a battle of truly epic proportions. A microscopic war that's raging inside of you at this very moment, with stakes that couldn't be higher. This is the story of a micro-apocalypse, and it's happening right inside your own wound.
So picture this. You're just going about your day, maybe doing some work outside, and bam, sharp pain. You look down and you've got a cut from some old rusty nail. Happens all the time, right? But what you've actually just done is kick off an all-out war inside your own body.
And just like that, instantly, silently, a war begins. Your defenses have been breached, and an invasion is about to start.
Okay, so think of your skin as this massive outer wall of a fortress city. It's tough, it's resilient, and it's built to keep every single invader out. That simple cut, that's not just a little tear. In this world, it's a catastrophic explosion that has just blasted a gaping hole right through your fortress wall.
And through that gaping hole, millions of enemy soldiers. We're talking bacteria, viruses, all the gunk from that rusty nail. They just start pouring into the pristine, clean territory of your body. The alarm bells are screaming. The invasion has officially begun.
But your body? Oh, it doesn't hesitate for a second. It immediately unleashes its first line of defense. And these aren't some disciplined, orderly soldiers. No. These are the frontline shock troops, the berserkers, and they are sent in to cause as much chaos for the enemy as humanly or cellularly possible.
So let's meet them. They're called neutrophils, and you can basically think of them as the mad soldiers of your immune system. Their mission isn't about being elegant or precise. Not at all. Their job is to get to the battlefield as fast as possible and just destroy everything they see, friend and foe alike, to stop the invasion in its tracks.
Their whole strategy is just pure brutal chaos. And why? Well, because bacteria multiply at an insane rate, so speed is absolutely everything. They are the first ones to arrive, swarming the breach in minutes. They use kamikaze tactics, literally releasing deadly chemicals and even exploding to trap enemies in nets. And crucially, they don't care what they hit. They'll destroy healthy body cells right alongside the enemy. It's a total scorched earth approach, but it's vital to contain this thing before it gets out of control. They fight hard, they die fast, and they leave behind a battlefield that is just littered with debris.
Now, the initial chaos from the neutrophils, it slowed the enemy down for sure, but it hasn't won the war. The battlefield is an absolute mess. So now, it's time. Time to call in the heavy hitters, the titans that are going to turn the tide of this battle for good. And here they come, the macrophages. Look, if neutrophils are those crazed, wild shock troops, macrophages are the giant strategic monsters. Their name literally means big eater, and that's their job, to systematically hunt down and devour every last enemy.
So you see, the difference in strategy here is like night and day. The neutrophils, they executed a fast, chaotic assault just to contain the threat. But now, the macrophages are moving in for a slow, deliberate, strategic cleanup, methodically consuming every single invader they find.
And their effectiveness is just staggering. Get this, a single macrophage can hunt down and completely consume up to 100 invaders before it's done. They are the ultimate eating machines of your inner world, just relentlessly clearing that battlefield.
This is what makes them so incredible, though. They have a dual role. They aren't just warriors, they're also the cleanup crew. Macrophages eat the invaders, yeah, but they also clean up the whole mess, devouring the dead neutrophils and all the destroyed tissue just to bring order back from the chaos.
And with the last of the invaders eaten and the battlefield finally cleared of all that debris, the deafening roar of battle, it just fades away. The war is over. Victory has been achieved. And now, the really important work of rebuilding can finally begin.
The whole process is actually pretty systematic from here. First, the invaders got eliminated, check. Second, the macrophages cleared out all the debris, check. Now, other specialized cells can finally come in to rebuild that fortress wall, your skin, and finally, peace is restored to the realm. The wound is healed.
So here's the kicker. Every single time you get a cut or a scrape or even a tiny little paper cut, this entire epic drama unfolds right under your nose without you ever noticing. An invisible war is fought and won by this army of selfless defenders. Kind of makes you appreciate what's going on in there, doesn't it?